Yeah.
Well, this was an absolutely huge shock here. I was sitting at home and then I heard what sounded like ticking, and I thought maybe it was the washing machine, but I got up to have a look and the washing machine wasn't on, and it was then that I realized that I was swaying and I was becoming dizzy. And then I heard people shouting and it became clear what it was. So as you can see around me, even now it's probably 45 minutes on from what happened. People are still out here. These are shop workers, restaurant workers, people from condos, residents, and nobody knows what's going on. No one really wants to go back in, not sure if the buildings are even safe. It went on for, it must have been 5 minutes, perhaps. It felt like it. And I'm still quite shaken by it. I mean, I've been in Bangkok nearly 30 years now. We've had aftershocks before from events in say, Myanmar, but I've never known one as big as this.
Overnight, a 7.7 magnitude earthquake hit Myanmar.
The damage is so massive, and neighboring Thailand is also dealing with this. And this skyscraper in Bangkok under construction just collapsed. The crane on top of it toppling to the ground, and now dozens may be trapped in this rubble. Emergency responders say 2 people have been found dead, 7 more have been rescued. And here's what it looked like as this happened. Hundreds of thousands of people were forced to evacuate from offices and homes. And look at this. Someone who lives nearby this hotel in Bangkok captured video as water from a pool came pouring down that high rise. Myanmar declared an emergency in its 2 largest cities.
Geological Survey reports a massive 7.7 magnitude earthquake in central Myanmar. And we're getting reports of buildings collapsing in Myanmar. And emergency officials say at least 43 people are trapped under a collapsed building in Bangkok, Thailand. CNN photojournalist Mark Phillips recorded this video of the shaking in his apartment building in Bangkok. Another resident of the capital shot this video showing water splashing out of a rooftop pool on the apartment building next door. The USGS says the quake has a depth of 10 kilometers or 6 miles. A second large aftershock of 6.4 magnitude hit just about 12 minutes after the initial quake.
A massive 7.7 earthquake, which had its epicenter in Myanmar, has jolted Thailand and parts of China, and at least about 3 people have been killed in Bangkok. An emergency has been declared in Thailand and 6 other regions in Myanmar. Now, these are the images of a 30-storied under-construction building for government offices that collapsed in Bangkok. Dozens of workers are reportedly trapped. The building in the north of the Thai capital was reduced to a tangle of rubble and twisted metal in seconds after the quake. The Thai Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra had interrupted an official visit to the southern island of Phuket to hold an urgent meeting. The metro and rail services have been suspended in Bangkok, while power outages have been reported in several parts of Thailand. Residents in the capital city of Bangkok were seen running into the streets as the buildings shook. The Thai Prime Minister has declared a state of emergency in Bangkok after the quake. Now, the earthquake rocked central Myanmar, buckling roads in the capital city of Naypyidaw. The 7.7 magnitude tremor, in fact, hit the northwest of the city of Sagaing at a very shallow depth. The United States Geological Survey said that a 6.4 magnitude aftershock hit the same area just minutes later. And chunks of ceilings fell from the buildings and roads buckled in Naypyidaw, a sprawling purpose-built city with highways that are up to 20 lanes wide. The Myanmarese government has made a rare request for international humanitarian aid. The tremors from a strong earthquake that hit Myanmar were felt in China's southwest Yunnan province. The tremors were also felt in India's northeast, West Bengal, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh and Delhi NCR. And we earlier spoke with Mr. Phil Robertson, who joined us from Bangkok. He's in fact the director of the Asia Human Rights and Labour Advocates, and this is what he had to say.
So I was in central Bangkok when this was taking place. There was panic, many people running into the streets. The Thai people have very little experience with major earthquakes like this. So I think there's been general a lot of panic and concern. But I think other than that major building collapse where there's many workers who are missing still, and that's a major tragedy, mostly we're seeing just small damage from various different buildings. I mean, I think the real story is going to be in Myanmar, where there has been this earthquake hit right at the time when many people are in mosques praying. And so I think there's been major loss of life in Myanmar and a major disaster in the middle of a country that's already at civil war.